You feel like you're not hitting your maximum potential. You've set out goals, you've written them down, you've done everything every single guru's told you about. You have literally bought the courses, you don't even know how you're gonna pay for them because someone said the money will come once you make it that far. You probably have bills to pay, you probably have promises you've made that you're not even sure you can keep because of the position you put yourself in. You know that you're destined for greatness, but honestly nothing seems to be working out. Like, the money keeps getting shorter, the opportunities keep getting scarcer, and to be honest, you don't even really have the motivation to get things done. So it's really just an uphill battle. Every single time you sit down at your laptop, you're struggling. It's not fun. You don't want to do this. This isn't even really your calling, but you know this is what you're destined to do. So why does it feel like this? And I'm here to help you because I've been there. Like, I've been in a position where I bought courses because some guru told me, like, take the first step and then everything else will follow. I've listened to like a lot of manifestation stuff where things were just not working out and then everything crumbled. And there is a secret that will change your life forever. The importance that we are putting on things makes it impossible to succeed. What does that even mean? Does that even work? Does that even solve your problem? Yes, it does. And let me tell you how. So there are 3 really, really important rules to understanding what importance is and how to decrease it. Essentially, importance is the level of stress that you're putting on yourself. It's something that you feel in your chest or in your stomach or in your body. It's not really a thought or words that are coming inside of your head, but it's the feeling you get when you think about achieving your goal, the stress, the anxiety, the not knowing how, the worry, the buildup of, oh my God, if I don't get this done, I'm going to die feeling, or everything's gonna fall apart. I'm gonna lose my spouse, I'm gonna lose my job, I'm gonna lose my partners, I'm gonna lose my friends. I'm gonna have so many bills, like whatever it may be. It could be even freaking if I don't do this right, like maybe I might be going to jail. I don't know. You're probably not going to jail, but it's those kinds of feelings of do or die that are causing you to die. That level of stress, when your mind and your heart align and agree upon something, it creates. And that creation is really easy in a fear state. And your goal, obviously, is to make sure your heart and mind align on positive things. But it's much easier to align on the things that you fear, the things that you hate, the things that you dislike, the things that aren't going to work out. And there are words that have changed my life forever. I could never look back. And once I found out about this one sentence that I used for just about everything when I was younger, I had new issues. The new issues where life got a little bit mundane and boring. Like, everything seemed to kind of just work out, but it's like, that's not really all that fun. I wasn't really invested in too much, but things were still working out. I had more money than I really needed to have. I had more friends, more opportunities. Things were going my way, but I just didn't feel as if life had enough meaning, you know? And so this is a new issue where, like, life literally almost feels like meaningless again. And once you get to that point, it's like, it's better than dying and everything going terrible, losing your friends and your family and all that. So, I mean, I definitely recommend this more than the other one, but you have to recognize there are still issues when it comes to changing your life forever. And the sentence that I used was, it's not that deep. Now, how does that apply to whatever it is you're doing? It's like, William, that does not make any sense to me. It's not that deep. It's extremely deep to me. Does that even work? How does that even work? Right? That's probably all the questions you're asking me. And the reason that this works is because it lessens the importance of everything. Anything bad happens, it's not that deep, you can just laugh. It's not that deep, you just laugh. Honestly, once you start to relax, you can start to act more. Instead of freaking out, you can just take the appropriate action and move forward without thinking you have to move the entire world in one day. You're not gonna move the entire world in one day. I hate to break it to you, but if you're stressing yourself out for 50% of the time and not working for the other 50% of the time because you're trying to cut corners, look at that, you've got no work that you're doing. But if you believe that it's not that deep and it's not that serious, kind of like making this video, I could sit back and stress about making this video for 45 to an hour, then sit down, write down a script that might not even make me feel good. Then I sit down whining about how my script isn't good, and then boom, cool. I've wasted about 2 hours and didn't even film the video. Or I could say it's not that deep, and I'm sitting here right now and I film the video, I press record, and I talk about whatever comes out of my mind, and regardless of whatever comes out in the moment, it's all going to work out because it's not that deep. And what you'll notice is there is a 10x fold output for production. And that's the exact same thing for everything else. When you just notice that it's not that deep, honestly, it's not that deep. Anything that you're going through, it's not that deep. What happens is you stop putting importance on the idea of failure, and once you reduce the amount of anxiety and fear of failure, you can put your energy towards solutions, having fun, enjoying yourself, a sense of purpose, a sense of action, a sense of wholeness, a sense of love, because you're not buried in fear. And how do you really cultivate that feeling of non-fear? And it's another feeling of obligation, a feeling of like guilt, and all of those. You have to reduce the importance of everything and just say it's not that deep. If it doesn't work out, I'm not going to feel guilty. If I say something wrong in this video, maybe I say the wrong words and people are like, oh my god, I hate you. It's not that deep. I really don't care. Like, to be very honest, the only thing that I care about is your positive action. If you were to tell me, William, I hated you, this is the worst 10 minutes of my life or 15 minutes of my life, and I gained absolutely nothing from it, personally, I'm so sorry, but it's not that deep and I don't care. But for the few that are coming here that are getting the information, using the knowledge, I know for a fact, and myself, that it's going to change your life forever. So you have to really hold that stance for yourself, that whatever you're doing in the best capacity and to the best understanding of your knowledge in the very good time that you're in, right? So it's not that deep. Rule number one, it's not that deep. Rule number one, it is not that deep, bro. It is not that deep. No, rule number two out of 3. Rule number 2 is to make sure you're looking at life with a sense of love. And you're like, a sense of love. Like, yeah, if you're sitting down every single day, like contemplating like all the ways that you're gonna fail, of getting mad at other people, externalizing all of your issues, and like projecting all of your problems onto everyone and every other situation, and you're spending a lot of time with your hands in your face, like sitting on a table wondering if you just want to smash the wall out. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, but dude, you need to start showing some more love, bro. Like, that is just it. Like, if you're frustrated every single day, there's a problem with you. And you know what your problem is? Your problem is you're taking it too far. It's not that deep, bro. No one cares. None of it matters. Literally none of it matters. The only thing that's happening right now is that you're trying to move towards pleasure or away from pain, and unfortunately you're trying too hard, and it doesn't really matter. The only thing you need to do is let go. Let go and have some love. It's really that easy. You're like, well, William, how do I let go? It's not that easy. It's everyone can't just let go, bro. And to be honest with you, that's just bitching and moaning coming out of your mouth. And that's a real thing, though. You know, you just gotta learn how to stop letting yourself complain, justify, and like really outwardly just attack other people for anything. Someone could come and hit me in the face with a brick today, and I would take the affirmative action and say like, dang, like, I probably shouldn't have been standing there that day. Like, I'm not gonna blame the other dude for punching me in the face. It's like, I probably should have been more mindful where I was standing. If I got hit by a car, I wouldn't blame the guy that drove and hit me with a car. I'd be like, dang, I probably should have been like a little bit more aware so I could have gotten out of the way of the car. You know, like, I'm not trying to blame my outer circumstances. I need to take accountability for all the things happening in my life. And so when you say like, no, everyone could just let go, it's like, no, you're just choosing not to let go so that you can piss yourself off. And the third and final thing that has absolutely changed my life forever, so 1, it's not that deep, a sense of love, and 3, it's really just taking action. Seriously, just do it. I know, I remember I was sitting down trying to take care of a family, trying to work 14, 15, 16 hours a day. And the issue that came with this was that I wasn't really taking the action, although I thought I was taking action in those hours. What was really happening was a lot of it, I was just fighting myself. And with the first 2 of 1, it's not that deep, and 2, moving with love, third one, the action just comes very easily. And I think at those times where you're trying to obligate yourself to do so many different things, you're able to see that you need hours to work, but that's not the truth. What you need is just action. You just need repetitious action. And so when you're feeling all of these obligations, all of these deep gnawing anxieties, it really does inhibit the amount of action that you can take. So you have to reduce those amounts of anxieties so that you can really fulfill yourself and be yourself and learn what it is that's holding you down, making you feel obligated, making you feel terrible all of the time, so you can really actually just take the actions without it being that deep and with a sense of love rather than fear, anxiety. The world's gonna end, because the world's not gonna end, bro. It's gonna be the same world tomorrow as it was yesterday, every single day. What changes is whatever action you decide to make in the day. It's gonna be the same day. You have the same circumstances, you have the option to change everything that's going on in your life. You have the control over literally everything in your world. Now the only difference is if you are fearful, worried, and don't think you have any control, that's exactly what you're gonna get. But if it's not that deep, you move with a sense of love and you take action, guess what? You're really in control of your life. Once you start taking accountability for everything going on in your life, I swear, it's a game changer for your mental. I couldn't think of a better thing to be doing. Another thing, just a little secret sauce for you. If you are constantly contemplating what other people have inside of their minds, that is a living hell. Stop doing that. Stop thinking about what other people are thinking, because it's not right. It's not correct. Go ahead and ask them what they were thinking in the moment, because everyone else is right in their own regard. No one ever thinks that they're wrong. So you need to go ask them what they actually believed in the very moment, and then move with that. Always believe in actions more than words. Check out people's actions. Their words are kind of invaluable, and like your thoughts of what their thoughts are in a word form, completely useless. Just see what they actually did, what actions they took, where they're at, what they're doing, and you will be a much happier human. From my heart to yours, I love you. Hit the comment button and comment what your life is going through, what things you want me to talk about, and then also hit the subscribe button, because I love you and we make daily videos. So